Now, Debbie, you've got some positive news for the UK column here with a video, and then you're going to take us on to COVID.
And thank you to all of our viewers that sent us this. Dr. Mike Yeadon was recently interviewed by Steve Kirsch. And as many will know, Dr. Mike Yeadon was Vice President of Pfizer in the Allergy and Respiratory Research Division, and he's also a Chief Scientist. So when he was asked if he trusted the media, let's see what he said.
Is there media that you consider reliable, like Epic Times, for example?
None of them.
No media. I'm not talking just mainstream media. I'm talking about alternative media. You don't think there's any alternative media that's reliable?
Oh, I see. I would say, I would recommend UK column, capital U, capital K, space column. UK column, it's run by a couple of good people, and they source them. They are, I think, at least one of them is one or maybe two. Yeah, two of them are professional journalists, and one is a former British serviceman who realised that things were not well. And they were running UK column before COVID, and so they've got a wider span. And I think they're doing their earnest best. But I'm afraid all main media, whether it's TV, radio, or print, I think there's virtually no independence of editorial minds.
Okay. So thank you, Dr. Mike Yeadon. So let's scoot on to COVID, because of course the fear is ramping up, and the UK HSA are announcing that they're going to start more surveillance. Interesting, isn't it? That term comes up again, surveillance. But it's a profitable little business. And I've called this section Cash for COVID, actually, because BBC News are now reporting that COVID and flu winter jabs are to be brought forward in England. And that's my little graphic 9/11. I'm just pointing out that these jabs are starting on the 11th of September and finishing on Halloween, aka the 31st of October. So how profitable is this little business? So I thought I'd go and have a look, and I found a story about how much money GPs were being paid. So in addition to the £7.50, they're getting an extra £5. If you're housebound, they're going to get £10, but now an additional £10, making £20 for every home visit. But what I found most concerning was that care homes are going to be incentivised that if they're fully vaccinated, they'll get a bonus of £200. So clearly the agenda is on to jab. But let's not forget, please, the risk assessment that the CDC have put out. We showed last week. So if we look at the risk assessment, we can see in the next slide, especially, that there is no concern, really, more concern over this particular strain. And clearly it says there it can be capable of causing infection in people who have previously had COVID or have received COVID-19 vaccine. Wondering why about that, because if you've had COVID, supposedly you have antibodies. And if you've had the vaccine, supposedly you're protected. No? And then just one more slide going on a more jab campaign. Are you shingles ready? Don't be worrying about Christmas this year. You don't need to be Christmas ready. You need to be shingles ready. So if you're going to check your phone, you might find that you've got a text from the NHS asking you if you'd like a shingles jab. So that's my little bit of jab news this week.
Debbie, thank you very much for that. Well,